Hello, this is Judith, and I want to talk to you. Today, I want to give you 5 reasons why your twin flame is not moving, why you're not in union, why your twin flame is not communicating, wherever you are on your journey, why you're stuck. And the reason number 1 is that your energy is moving in his direction. Your own energy is moving away from you towards him. He is the priority in your life. So what's the effect? For him, it's also like this, that his energy is moving away from himself, and he makes someone else a priority in his life, or everyone else. Depends on how it is for your twin. If he has maybe another person in his life, another partner, or if he's just busy with his family members, friends, and fulfilling everyone else's needs. So that's how it works, right? So this is why it is so beneficial for you to take your energy, your focus back to you. That's what a lot of twin flame teachers say all the time. I hope I can make that clear to you. So focus on you. This is a process. You always take the focus back, okay, or you choose. You know, when you set an intention already, this is the first step. I set the intention to focus on myself. And this is your needs, self-love, your joy in your life. Where do you find this? It's a whole journey of discovering all of those things. And then this will be so beneficial for your twin flame and your union, because he also is focusing on himself and his needs. And then he will discover that he is not satisfied with what's going on in his life, right? He will start to move, he will start to adjust, he will start to make changes, to take steps, for example, steps to his own healing, and eventually contact you and be in union with you. And then, of course, you can only be in union when you can maintain this focus on yourself. So this is also learning. And then when you've learned it, then you have to maintain it. Okay? So, point number 2. You are not in your power. So this is power also builds over time, and this is also connected, of course, to our whole chakra system. Sometimes there are also issues from past lives, and I'm not talking about this now, but even in this lifetime, well, you came into this life and you were in your power, right? You were meant to be in your power. And then a lot of things happen to us, and we lose our power. People take away our power. This is trauma, right, that we have. And this is, of course, also in relation to our root chakra, survival mode, right? And it's also in relation to our solar plexus. Who are we? This is a power center, the solar plexus, but it's in all the chakras, right? There are issues, power issues in all the chakras. We have to resolve them step by step. And also here, you can claim to be in your power. I claim my power. I claim my I am presence. I claim my divinity. I choose to be in alignment with the divine. I choose to be in alignment with my divine self. However you want to put it, this is claiming your power, and this has an effect, right? Immediately, and then you maintain it. Show me, please, how can I be in my power? Please show me, right? And the universe will take steps to guide you along the way. And of course, I'm also happy to help you with that. Yeah, not being in your power. yeah, this is also trauma, but I think I already mentioned this, that one thing that I want to add is that you probably are on one end of narcissistic abuse in your life, or you have been. So you probably have given your power away and moved more to a place of codependency. So this is an interesting thing to look at, not to judge it or something like this, or at least not for a very long time. Maybe it's useful to go through this stage of judging this narcissistic codependent pattern. But this is not meant for judgment, but it's meant to get a deeper understanding of what this is all about, and why and how we have given away power to other people in our lives when we were small, when we were children usually, and we had no choice, right? We had no real choice, but now we have the choice, and we can heal the damage, and we can recover from this codependency. Okay, point number 3. There are ancestral patterns that are not serving you in your union and on your journey. So those ancestral patterns, they can be very strong, and this is, for example, relationship patterns, right? So if in your ancestry, for example, in my ancestry, women used to have no power at all, really, or only very little power. So they were forced to marry someone else, and they had no money of their own. They had no education. When they lost their husband, there was no social system that took care of them. So this was a disaster. And those patterns, they can be very strong, right? Also, if you have a pattern of divorce going on, for example, there can be a variety of very, very strong ancestral patterns, and those have to be resolved on both sides, right? Yeah, it's also this is also for many of us, that our ancestors have had an experience in relation to war. Either men were away or maybe didn't come back, were killed in the battlefield, were traumatized, came back traumatized. Divine Feminine then had to take on, or the females in our ancestry had to take on all the jobs, everything that they had to take care of everything. So there are a lot of patterns, ancestral patterns in different flavors going on, and we have to find out and clear for us and for the whole ancestral lineage, right? Okay, point number 4. Point number 4 is that you are not surrendering the results to the divine. You are not yet letting go of the results. So this is the famous letting go that everybody is talking about. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It doesn't mean that you don't care about you or about your twin flame, but it means that whatever you do, you surrender the results to the universe, because the universe already knows, when you set an intention, how to get to your goal, right? How to get there in the highest and best way. This also means that everyone else who is involved is benefiting from the process, or maybe not. It doesn't feel always like benefiting, but at least it's in alignment with what is divine. Because the divine also shows us our issues. The divine doesn't make mistakes. If something is going wrong in our lives, this is also divine. So this is then an opportunity to look at that and to see, okay, I have an issue here. Yeah. So divine doesn't mean that it always feels good, but it's never a mistake. We're always getting what we have to look at right now. So and if I aim somewhere, like twin flame union is a strong desire, so then everything lines up to get you going to achieve this. Universe is always giving you what you're asking for. So you can also ask the divine, please give me my divine union. I choose to be in divine union with my true twin flame, right? And then also surrender this, because the person that you have in your mind is maybe not your twin flame. And really you have to come to this point where you say, okay, it might be someone else, but what I want is this divine connection. I want this divine connection. I want this twin flame connection. I want to meet my other half. I want to be with this other half. Yeah? Okay, so, and this is, this is letting go. And the last point number 5, is that you can be stuck in lower frequencies. Like, for example, shame, and this relates to unworthiness. So you might have a belief system going on, like, I'm not lovable, right? And those things are very deep, and they can keep us stuck. They are related to our core wounds. That's usually something that we are not resolving at the beginning of our journey, but over time we will find out, and we will then be able to move out of those lower frequencies, and we will discover that the divine loves us. We will discover that the divine always has our back, and always has had our back. When I think of my journey and how grateful, how really appreciate so much what God has been doing for me on the journey, and what He has shown me, so to speak. And you can of course replace by universe, or however you want to put it. I'm really grateful. I was proven that God has my back, and I could sense and see that He has always had my back. This gives you a sense of trust then over time. And that's just what you are meant to learn, to trust, right? To trust and to feel that you are already loved. This is also some things that we are always talking about. You are already in love. You all are already loved, also by your divine counterpart. You have to rediscover this. It's hidden, right? So, as always, now it's starting to rain a little bit. As always, check my contact details in the description box below. I'm offering one-to-one sessions at the moment. And please always watch the most recent videos for any news and any new offers that are coming up. And I will tell you another time about my work and about my twin flame teachers, and what you can expect if you work with me. So take care, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now.